Hello everyone, welcome to the Beno Sister Malka family. Today I actually have this wonderful book, Nature's Lullaby Fills the Night, and my review is going to be kind of two parts. The first part is going to be an actual review of the book because it's on the channel, so I think you guys will like it. And the second part is how we use this book in our classroom. So in terms of book review, I just want to show you, this is just a really, really sweet story of all different animals going to sleep. And the words are just, I'm actually going to open up a random page. I just want you to hear the words. They are so soothing and so peaceful. From somewhere in a leafy tree, there comes a joyful melody. A nightingale sings a song, its sweet notes trilling all night long. The simple sounds of birds' delight, nature's lullaby fills the night. So first of all, this book is just, you can hear the words. It is so beautiful. It is so wonderful. And number one, the kids in our class really enjoyed this book. And number two, it's just a great bedtime tale. So why do I have a bedtime tale in our classroom? Kind of sounds a little interesting, which brings me to part two. In addition to this being just a wonderful story, my students were writing, and I kind of noticed that their work was good, but there was something missing. And, well, how do you tell a child, well, you need more descriptive words? I mean, of course I could say it, but what is a descriptive word? And so it was actually, we had a great day. We had our children, sit down, get in comfortable, relaxed positions, and they've never actually had this book before. Never knew what Nature's Lullaby Fills the Night was. And I said, you know what? Come on, let's gather around. We turned off the lights, and they said, use your imagination. So they're not going to see the pictures, which thumbs up to the illustrator, great pictures. So I held the book on my lap, just like this, and their eyes were closed, the lights were off, and I read the book. And it went something like this. So, moths were flying, spiders spun webs, crickets and their wings, they sounded nice. And my students were like, after I read the book, and they were like, well, what's going on? Sounds a little, interesting. And I was like, well, did you guys actually enjoy the book? They were like, not really. I was like, oh, okay. So let's try it again. And so this time I held the book open for them to see the pictures, and moths with powdery wings so soft gently stir the air aloft. And now with the descriptive words, you saw their faces. They were like, oh my goodness, this book is amazing. And I'm like, exactly. And then we started to talk about, well, what made this book amazing? They're like, well, the words, they were so sweet. They were amazing. The descriptions. And I said, exactly, the descriptions. And then they went back to their work. They started to write again. And just by reading this book first with literally just a summary of each page and then hearing it, I start now, when I look at their work, it's bloomed and blossomed into something amazing. And what happened? This book, filled with amazing descriptive words, was the difference. They saw how it could sound, the way I wrote it or read it, and then they heard what certain words can do to actually make it beautiful and a wonderful experience. So in addition to this being really a great bedtime story, I highly recommend to add this to your literacy center, because it's just written so well, so sweet, and so soothing. It really made a difference in our classroom. If you have any questions on this book and how we used it to, increase our children's descriptive word, and, or in general, if you have any questions on Nature's Lullaby Fills the Night, or let's make learning fun, let me know in the description, in the comment box below, because you know what? Welcome to the Beno Sister Malka family. Ask your questions, because you never know, it may be featured in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out our Patreon channel, because we have so much more in terms of education. Thank you guys so much. Happy playing.